Hey everyone, it's Dad. What is up there in the internet world? Hope you guys are doing well today. I'm going to be playing some Skyward Sword. Uh, Excited to get back into this game again after a few days off. I've been mostly saving it for streams because it's very new and I haven't found a lot of the open world stuff that's usually in Zelda games to do in the middle because it seems like the storyline's very streamlined. So I've been playing a lot of it on stream, and you're going to get more today. So we'll be on this afternoon, and we're also going to do our usual Saturday evening stream at 7 p.m. Eastern. Kat, I'm trying to talk her into joining me via Discord voice chat for this evening stream. So if you're like, oh, I miss hearing Kat and her driving Dad crazy and him driving her crazy with all of his terrible jokes, if that's you, tonight maybe a good one to tune into. If you're in the chat, say hi, give us a shout out, and I will say hi to you. But yeah, otherwise, it's gonna be Skyward Sword time, and we're gonna start off with me talking to this Goron outside. So last time, spoiler alert, we beat the Lanayru Mine facility, which was basically a temple dungeon. And then we met Zelda and and a young version. I have my suspicions here. A young version of Impa of the Sheikah tribe who was protecting Zelda. Girahim, Mr. Argyle himself, tried to attack, but they got away into the Temple of Time, only to collapse the entrance behind them so we couldn't get in. I've been told to return to the Faron Woods area to the sealed temple where there was a old Sheikah lady who may have already been encountered sitting and waiting for me originally. So we're going to be going back there at some point. And so there's some little time travel-y shenanigans happening here. Which, kind of a Zelda staple, I guess. So, wonder if that'll happen in Breath of the Wild too. So, I'm going to talk to this Goron buddy here. And, yeah, if you're here, welcome and say hi. I'll try to give you a shout out. We're very small, so I don't usually have to worry about hundreds of requests. So, there we go. All right, let's get into the game. Hope you guys are doing well this Saturday. It's a good August Saturday for video gaming. Olympics are coming to a close. Team USA held on for basketball gold. Kevin Durant really powered them through that tournament, which is good because we've got the best players in the world. Not all of them go to the Olympics every year, obviously, but the whole team aspect, some of the other countries definitely spend a lot more time playing together as national teams, and so that's always a challenge, especially with the NBA season ending so late this year. Was a big challenge for a lot of our guys as far as kind of cohesing into a well-oiled unit. So anyways, some of you who game don't like basketball, but I just wanted to share. I was excited to see that happen. All right.
What? You made it inside? You mean to say there's a secret passage I did not know about? Why did you not tell me, bud? I was just about to give up and go home when I heard this huge crash. I rushed back to find that the way had been cleared. I'm going to explore inside. I have to go back to the sealed ground soon, so it looks like I'm going to be busy.
All right. Good to see Goron buddies here. All right. Ow! That was not kind. All right, where's? Let me just go to the bird statue and go to the sky. All right, so here was the Temple of Time. That's pretty cool looking. Ooh. No, wait, my wallet's full, so I don't really need to do anything. I also have some of these things. I got a little vacuum, reverse vacuum. Got a little leaf blower here. So like these dust piles over here. Oh, that would have been... I still am not good with the roll. Alright, so you just go like that. Ooh. Okay, maybe I do want to do this. Now I saw a secret from the basement, guys, who play this. They just kind of very gently use their net. I was sort of like wildly swinging it, but they were much gentler. I do not like the item switching. Oh, come on. Alright. That's where I exited the mine temple. Getting evil bugs. Why, hello. Mike's Place, I hope you're doing well. Is this your first time in chat? Is there something near me? It is making a terrible sound. Weird. Alright. To the sky. Yes, please. I got a harp. How did you find us, Mike's Place? If you don't mind me asking. We're very new, kind of trying out Twitch here. We've done a lot of stuff on YouTube, but trying to find the best place for like the live streams we like to do. What? My bad. Definitely need to buy some stuff while I have my wallet full. I don't have anything, but I might as well go inside here and see if any activates. Alright, so that's all full. Alright. I think it was worth seeing if there's anything to do here. Alright. Let's head down. Yep, I already found her, guys. Just need to keep up with the times. That was like tons of episodes ago. Now there's been, every time I've come back from one of the temples, there has been a little skylight. No, I don't want the sign. Yeah, gentle is the way to go. There has been a little side mission quest thing. I got a text and turned to the side. Now I'm gonna get lectured for not being careful. Sharpen up or you'll never make it to knighthood. Thanks, Hawk. Hawk. All the residents up here in Skyloft have bird-related names. I wonder why they're always thinking of birds. Let me get you. Where do I go spend my money? Where's Beetle? Oh, Beetle. Where you at? Oh, let's go talk to my girl, Oriel.
Wow.
Oh, DadandCat, thanks for all your help. My bird is back to full health. Thank you so much. Yeah. Anything else going on here? What does this kid want? Hey, DadandCat, is it true you can catch more bugs with bug net? Yeah, it's Scrapshot said you can use one to catch all kinds of stuff, like things you never even think of. Like tumbleweeds? Because I've caught a few of those. Or I tried to catch a few of those. I don't remember if I succeeded. I haven't seen Zelda around lately. Do you know what happened to her? Yeah, she's fulfilling an epic quest to save the world. Keep up with the news, man. Alright. Oh, there he is. I know you can actually, nailed it. Gotta lower it just a little extra bit. There we go. Definitely a key to not let go of Beetle's rope as soon as you go in. Some extra wallets. Definitely want that. Da, 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 da.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Beetle. I'm always glad to help support the local economy. Sweet.
Thank you.
What's this one?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh.
Oh. Beetle, you work too hard. This is not an efficient setup for your store. You're doing way too much effort for the amount of energy you're getting out of that. Alright. Well, let's go to the bazaar. You can kind of really hear Link doing the slippy run on his when he's running up stones. Potions. Shields. Wait, do I already have this one? The guy's face every time. It's like, wait, you're not going to buy? Hold on. Oh, I have one already. And I only have one space. Oh. I need to learn a song before I can play it. Don't need arrows. Yeah, let's see if I can do my...
Oh, yeah.
Hey, welcome to the scrap shop! I can use the stuff you find, blah blah blah. We've already talked to this guy. Let's upgrade my gear. Alright. Oh. I need another monster claw. Boo. Ooh, I can upgrade that. Hornet larvae. Man, I'm like one item away from all these. Let's upgrade that. Extra bombs is always good. Hey, Bat. Good to see ya.
Okay.
They're in chat. Bat, quick question. Are you watching the stream comments on your phone or on a computer? There you go. Ooh. Let's see what the next one is. Hornet larvae. Larvae. Scattershot. Dusk relic. I've never even seen. Tumbleweed. Evil crystal. Nope, I haven't seen that. All right. I discovered something today, Bat, that since you're a moderator now, if you watch this on your computer, you can. There's a special moderator view that lets you more easily find comments that got timed out or that you can add in or whatever. So you can. That's on, but that's for computer. All right. I need a potion. Which was the really good one? This one?
Oh.
Nope. Was it this one? Yeah. Sorry, my game sounds a little loud. How's Cat doing today, Bat? She behaving herself? I didn't notice this last time, but he has a little baby on his back. He's like stirring and has a baby on his back. What a cosmopolitan Renaissance man. I already had this one. Okay, no. Sorry, no infusing today. Alright. That dude, way too excited. Look at that. What a weirdo. I've got shields. This lady ever decided to do anything? Nope, not getting help at all. Viper! That's weird. Usually there's someone in Skyloft who needs help in between these different things. So, ooh, there's a Skyward box somewhere. Where is it? It's behind me. Oop. Ah, wait. How did they get in there? I want to get in there. There's the door. Yeah. Oh, you have to go through water. That's... Well, I can't really fly yet. Ooh, is a mantis? One Skyloft mantis. That's pretty cool. Gotta go show it to Blathers to put in my museum. Alright. Where's an official... The bird is still suspicious. was worth a shot. Alright. I'm pretty stocked up. Let me look at my inventory. I'm saving one empty bottle in case I find a fairy, because that would help prevent game overs. So, if you're wondering why I didn't fill up that bottle, that's why. Oh, crap. Crap. Almost forgot to push the loft wing button. Alright. Faron Woods, Pumpkin Landing. Alright, let's head up to get these treasures up here. The low island and the tall island. Both have a box. Hey, what is up, Dio? Good to see you this morning. I guess see you again because I saw you in the basement chat this morning. Kind of fun getting to see Peter from the basement trying out his first live stream. It helps to be a very experienced gamer and YouTuber. He did really good. Am I gonna have to like climb this again? Alright. Oh, Beetle hangs out here at night. Weird. Oh, this is his little thing. So the box is unlocked on top, so I gotta jump off again. Alright, let's see what this baby is. Does it look better? I'm trying out a new encoding thing that a new way of trying to put out the stream on my computer that sort of dedicates resources to different stuff. You would actually probably understand it better than I would. I was just sort of following some tips some people did. Also, pretty much every program on my streaming computer is closed except for OBS, so that is also probably helping. All right, which way do I want to go? This way. But yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, definitely let me know, because I was trying it out. I was like, I don't know if this will work or if it'll make things worse, but I definitely noticed how stuttery it ended up, especially near the end of my last stream. It was crazy. Let's see, nope, a little too far. Nailed it. Are you on the right one? I think I got that one last time. So is it this one? Yep. Ooh, good thing I spent all that money. Got my rupees clear value. We're just picking up from the thing. Alright. Where did he go? Oh, there's one more down here. Alright. Come down there. Is your audio way off? I need to. I know there's a way to make them sync up better. If he gets too bad, I'll just go game only for a bit because I'd rather have the good game footage. Ah! Wait, how do I? It's right there. How do I? How do I fight this guy for 20 pennies? Alright, I'm getting way off. Where am I supposed to be going? I'm supposed to be going up there. I'm pretty sure I should have gotten it. I don't know. I hit the attack button and everything when I was close to him. So I feel cheated by the second. But it was 20 rupees. I shouldn't be too disappointed. Hi, Cat. Glad you're finally awake. You're getting too used to staying up late and sleeping in. Some speed. Try this for a while. Yeah. Nailed it. Oh. Right when I took off my my cam, I did an awesome face plant. Heart metal. Sweet. So, that counts against something in my pouch, though. Okay. That is very interesting. Alright, so... let's head to Faron Woods. That's the giant green. Kat, you would really like it. Dio last night was playing this game. It's not on Switch yet, so you wouldn't be able to play it necessarily. Called Fall Guys. That was kind of like a bunch of obbies from like Roblox, but like a massive online multiplayer thing. You would have liked it. What? What is Groose doing here? Groose is back. Back again. What are you doing, Groose? Seriously.
Think I broke something. Hey, DadandCat. Seriously, didn't anyone ever teach you how to land without crash? Whoa! Birds? Tiny birds? What are they? What is that thing? But how? Why? What? Where am I?
Alright, we'll keep it game only this morning. I'm gonna mess with it some this afternoon. I think I'm trying to keep shrinking the camera size down to make it work better, but That's what happens.
What's going on here? Ever since Zelda vanished, you've been zipping in and out of town all in a hurry. So I figured I'd tell you, and you might lead me to Zelda. But this is so wild. Seriously, what is that thing over there? And what's with all these trees? There are so many. Just give it to me straight. I can take it. Where are we? Is Zelda here? What's the deal with this place? Is there supposed to be nothing below the clouds? What's all this?
Oh dear, dear Groose, you big idiot. Link is gonna explain you about the place. Link is gonna tell you about the surface. I bow before you, Link. Whoa, you're kind of imploding my mind right now. But I think I get what you're saying. If I've got this right, Zelda's down here somewhere and she's okay. Yep, dummy. She's okay. Oh wow, that's so great. Duh. Yeah, Dio, I was thinking like goons from like typical any British movie, the sidekick goons. That seemed like who Groose was. Hearing that is such a huge weight off my mind. Aw, look, he actually kind of cares a little. You know, DadandCat, it's sort of alright down here. This place needs a name. A name fitting for this rugged, adventurous wilderness. From now on, we'll call it Grooseland. What inspired you to name it that? So let me see if I got this right. The old lady living in the temple down the road from here knows where Zelda is. I should say Zelda, I guess, but I don't want to go that far. Oh, I see. Right, DadandCat. Thanks for getting me here. You've done a good job. You can head home. Sorry, I wish I had the cam on him. Is that you, Cat? Are you timing me out for saying idiot, or was that Bat? Big Groose will handle the search for Zelda from here. Yep, I'll track her down, save her, and then give her a lift back to Skyward. Then when we get back, I'll ask her if she wants to make our whole going out thing official. And then the two of us will get some quality time together. Anyway, the point is, your work here is done. I got it covered from here. Now, it's off to find that old lady you were talking about. Catch you later, DadandCat. Hey, what's up, person?
Hey. Oh, hey, bud. We meet again. In a hurry as usual, eh? Yep, I've been keeping busy too. Checking out the wonders of the world.
How did this dude get from the mine over here so fast when I had to use a bird and fly through the sky?
Say, you want to hear about some of my research? Okay, bud, prepare to be amazed. I made a huge discovery while I was out doing my field research. So get a load of this. Apparently, there are walls and statues that respond to beautiful toads. Wild, right? Want to know more?
Of course.
All right. That is the kind of archaeological enthusiasm I like to see. Okay. Oh, but before we go into the fascinating details of walls and statues, there's something I had better ask you about, bud. You ever heard of a blessed butterfly?
Have I seen a blessed butterfly? Let's say that, maybe.
All right, bud, let me jump straight to the point. Ancient tomes mention these butterflies flapping around in packs by certain walls and statues. Seems like these butterflies have some kind of sixth sense. They're detecting something. Want to hear more? Which are you interested in?
Walls.
What I've learned, it sounds like these walls were left behind by the goddess for the hero mentioned in legends. Things the hero desires are said to spring forth from behind the walls.
That is why they call them goddess walls, I suppose. Hungry to hear more?
That's the spirit! But sadly, that is as far as my research has gotten me. As soon as I make any new discoveries, you will be the first to know!
All right, Goro. Ooh. That's a beetle right there. One woodland rhino beetle. Bum bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Did I save? Oh, I forgot to save. Hold on. What's crazy with the camera thing is that we've been doing live streams to YouTube a few times, and it's never been an issue. So I don't know what it is about going out to Twitch that's more of a problem. Although I did add more overlay stuff. By the way, feel free to test out some of those commands. I don't know if they'll work any better with the what I've got going on today, but we'll see. They're in the chat rules. The hydrate and what else is there? There's I think there's alert command, but that's whoa, going crazy. All right. There's a hydration. I'm dancing, you just can't see it. All right, we'll work on that. Where am I going? Just kind of wandering around. Oh, this is the shortcut back to the sealed temple. Is a trigger fire?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, Granny! You're messing with me. Say it again, I dare ya! I only speak the truth. You are not the one who will save Zelda. The Spirit Maiden, your Zelda, can only be saved by another. It has been his fate to do his thing, and in doing so, save us. As it was decided long before you were brought crying into this world. Shut it, Granny! You obviously don't know me well. If you did, you know that if anyone's going to save Zelda, it's Groose. How can it not be me? Plus, if it ain't me, why would I even be here? Puffed. If I'm not up to the job of being the hero, just who is? Huh?
How about the dude with the sword and shield who's been going all over?
Oh, now I getcha. DadandCat, Granny here has been trying to tell me you're going to be the big hero who rescues Zelda. What a joke. Look, all I've heard so far is a bunch of babbling about destiny, but that's a load of garbage. I know you and you're no hero, Shrimp.
Greetings, DadandCat. Were you able to catch up with Zelda? Ah, I see. So the Guardian was there as well, was she? Yeah, you know this Guardian? Had kind of a long hair thing to the side of her head. Wore weird clothes. The one you saw by Zelda's side is known as Impa. She is a being sent forth by the goddess to aid Zelda in her quest. The two have traveled somewhere in order to accomplish the great task Destiny has set before them. However, now that Impa has destroyed the gate that they use, there is only one way left to find them. You must make use of the harp given to you by Zelda and become a rock star. Oh, wait. Tell me, DadandCat, have you attempted to play the harp you received? Yep, said I had to use a song. My sense is that you have not yet familiarized yourself with it. Very well, I shall teach you how to play it. Listen well and do as I say. First, press X to ready your harp. Good, you learned fast. Now for your next lesson. Focus and play in time with the pulsing circle of the light. When your timing is right, I shall join my voice to your harp. Oh gosh, she's gonna sing. I'll try to sing for her. Listen well, for the song I sing will be of great help to you in your journey. I made a magic happen. Learn the Ballad of the Goddess. The mysterious melody that has been passed down from ancient times. A little. It's mostly just scales, so it's kind of hard. There wasn't much of a melody to it. Ooh, Tetris. I made Tetris happen. The harp you hold is known as the goddess's harp. It is a divine instrument of the goddess who once watched over this land. The melodies it brings to life have the power to produce a variety of strange and otherworldly effects. The great slab standing before you is known as a gate of time. It is the last of its kind in existence, the only portal binding our world to the one where Zelda now resides. Oh, it's like the monolith from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Bat, you watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. recently. You catch that reference? If you manage to open the gate and pass through, you will likely end up in the same place as Zelda. But you will need to endure many hardships and put yourself in great danger to awaken the gate from its dormant slate. Though your journey will put you in harm's way, DadandCat, you must endure. It is your fate as the chosen hero of the god. Interruption! Alright. This shaking, I fear the seal has been broken. I expected that it would react sooner to your summoning the gate, but I never imagined the seal would break so quickly. DadandCat, there will be time to explain later. Right now, you must hurry to the bottom of the pit outside. Groose is peeing his pants. What's with the shaking? The whole ground is heaving. I thought it was supposed to be solid down here. Go quickly, DadandCat. Check on the ceiling spike at the center of the pit. There is nothing natural about these tremors. That monster could free itself at any moment. Approach the pit with caution. You had a feeling this area when the first time I came, I was like, this looks like a boss battle type of place. Especially with all like the stamina things above. Oh gosh, what is this? Hey, it's from my dream. It's a lychee head. Looks like a giant lychee formed a mouth. The Imprisoned. I knew it. The seal has given way. I'll explain later, but now is the time for action. We must keep that beast from escaping that pit. It must not reach the temple. Okay. Ah, take that. Now you have no toenails. Take that. Alright, what in the world am I supposed to do with this thing? Oh, he's back. I feel like I'm fighting a Muppet, but a big scary Muppet. DadandCat, look at the beast's forehead. Do you see the ceiling spike right there? Drive the spike back into its head and put a stop to its rampage. Oh. Okay. I thought I had to seal it again. Alright. Drive this thing into its forehead. Got it. I feel like a hammer would be really useful right now, but no. Alright, it's all about... As usual, the thing is all about angle. What? I'm gonna push it back out! I'm gonna squat on the ground on there. He's like breathing so slow. I feel almost like I'm fighting an asthmatic here. Okay, buddy. Spike back in your head. Don't you wish you were dead? Bring it on, buddy. What have I done? Two stabs into his head? Oh gosh. So he's getting a little faster. Oh no! Stamina! Oh, come on. Ah, come on, buddy. Why did the camera angle change on me? Is this it? Is this the final one? I might have to do this like 10 more times. Well, guess what? Link is the imposter, guys. So if that's an Among Us crewmate with a lychee fruit body for a skin, Link is the imposter. Get back in there. I remember the first time I hit that thing, it seemed really suspicious that there'd be something bad there. Now, DadandCat! Strike the sealing spike with a Skyward Strike registered trademark and restore the seal quickly! Right. You don't do it fast enough, do you, roll. Skyward Strike! Ooh, I gotta make little Zoro shapes to seal the evil. Hello. Game over. It's done. I have saved Hyrule or Skyloft or whatever we're calling this. Skyrule? Oh, somebody knew good game. I just learned what GG meant finally the other day. Nice going, DadandCat. Oh, somebody redeemed dance. That was a victory dance. Though the Imprisoned, oh, his name's the Imprisoned, had only just begun to awaken and break its bonds, I'm impressed you were able to restore the seal, keeping it captive. Yeah, the thing definitely worked good. Now, moderator, don't use all the commands. It might be timed out now, though. Unfortunately, you have only succeeded in buying us a little more time in which to act. The behemoth you beat back into confinement is a horror of unspeakable power. Judging by what I saw, I would not be surprised if the seal gave way again soon. So you are left with precious little time to complete the task with which you have been entrusted. Return to the Seal Temple, DadandCat. There is much to discuss. The temple that's right outside of where we are, you make it sound like forever away. It's kind of weird going from like landing right into a thing, having like a couple cutscenes and then a boss battle, like right away. All right, Tetris time. Monolith. As you can see, the gate is nothing more than a slab of cold stone for now. It is sleeping. Rousing it from its slumber would require great power. Yes, I believe a shot of holy light from your Skyward Sword might just do it. Sorry to disappoint you, boy, but for now, your sword lacks the power necessary to awaken the gate. Oh, I'm gonna have to. So there's gonna be an upgrade to the sword. Makes sense. They give you the sword so early. There kind of needs to be an upgrade to progress. First, you and your sword must grow together. You must have a 45-minute conversation with Fi. Only then can you... Just kidding. Faron Woods, Elden Volcano, and Lanayru Desert. A sacred flame is hidden somewhere in each of these lands. Seek them out and purify your sword in their heat. Only after your blade has been tempered by these 3 fires will it be fully imbued with the great power for which you search. Clues to finding the sacred flames have been woven into the lyrics of a song precious to your people, the Ballad of the Goddess. These clues are your best hope of finding your way to the flames. Return to Skyloft somewhere on your island is one whose knowledge of this old song will point you in the right direction. Well, it's not Zelda, because she ain't there anymore. It's Groose. Groose is the one with the knowledge of the song. Did you see me kill that monster, Groose? I hate even saying this, but I guess you got it all figured out, Granny. Me? Well, there's nothing I can do to help Zelda. I'm useless. Ah, you sell yourself short, my friend. You'll see in time that you have your own role to play in all of this. DadandCat, go now. Trust in fate to guide your feet. Your mission depends on it, as does Zelda's fate. What's it? I'm in timeout. A fun little area. I keep feeling like I'll be back here. Yes, there was a Hamilton song in the 50 subscriber video. You are correct. That was a little present for Cat. Plus, you know, since people have subscribed, I would hope that they would be back.
Oh, come on! I couldn't do a thing! I'm totally useless.
I'm gonna have to go encourage him, aren't I? Where is he? Over here. Hey, buddy. Cheer up.
Sniff. I'm just dead weight. What kind of use is that to anyone?
I don't know. What is this area? Alright, Groose, I tried to encourage you. Oh, I got feather. I was like, I caught a bird! I didn't know you could just get feathers. That's cool. I'll have to be a sneaky next time. More sneaky. Alright. What? Yeah. Ooh. Aw. Although, I do want to explore a little. I'm going to explore a little, because I saw a bombable place down here. As well as a few other intriguing things. I think that's just for looks. That has a heart, but I don't really need hearts. Where's that bombable wall? All right, thanks, Dio. Thanks for looking around. All right, where's that bombable wall? I'm not crazy. I saw one. I saw it. I mean, this looks a little suspicious. That was not anything. Let's go free the monster again. That'll be funny. I mean, I saw a bombable wall when I was... Not crazy, man. I remember seeing it when I was like first playing. I didn't have bombs yet. This is when Dad goes insane trying to find a wall that doesn't exist. So I can run. We even got bomb flowers there for some reason. Ah. There's bombs all over there. Intriguing. Did I not see a bombable wall? Am I crazy? I'm crazy. I'm just crazy. Alright, I guess I can see if Groose has come to his senses yet. Hello, Groose. Nope, he's still crazy. I think this is the shortcut back. Alright. So I believe next on... There's not like a quest list, is there? There is not. Oh, apparently technically this is called the goddess sword now. Bat Chicklets has meowny. Oh, time to take a drink. There you go. I'm trying to figure out why the Twitch is having such a trouble with the syncing up of the camera and the mic. Oh, seriously? How do you do it? Oh, that would have been cool. Just for you, Cat, I'll play this one since I don't want you to spend a lot of money on it right now. If I can type. Alright, can I go to the sky from the sky? See, that sequence there would have been a great spot to have an amiibo to take me back to the sky. Apparently you can't. Alright, let's go out here. What up, Goro? You found some butterflies. Ah, butterflies are gone. Oh gosh. One of these stones. Boing. Like how they wrote out the sound.
That is it! One of the talking statues the ancient text spoke of. There is just no mistaking it.
Butterflies didn't gather around gossip stones like myself. If you find a spot swarming with butterflies, play a tune of great beauty and gossip stone might just pop out of the ground with a boing boing.
It's just like the old text say, buddy. It appeared with a boing and spoke in some strange tongue. That is a major leap forward in my study of the talking statues. Next up are those goddess walls. I've got an inkling I will not have to look very far for those either. And I mean to find one, no matter what.
Is there... The sky. How long has the stream been going? Got too low. Someone in Skyloft might know about the song. Maybe one of the teachers? Such a pretty place. Such a small, like, main world, though. It's one of my few things I don't like about this game is there's not the big connected open world like in most of the 3D Zelda games. How about you? Teacher guy. Professor Quirrell, whatever your name is. Oh my gosh. Alright, undo that. Why am I so small? Sorry, I'm messing with OBS right now. Okay, that did not fix. Hey, can you guys, how's the audio on this scene? All right, test. How's the audio? Oh, still behind. All right. Give up on that for now. All right. What's up, Colin? All right. You making fun of your friend. Where's teacher? Groose's room. Teacher, you in your classroom working? What's up, Karen?
Hi.
Why? Oh, well, you know, just forget about it. I don't even know. I was thinking asking you a strange question like that. Silly me. I'll ask again.
Hi.
He's nice. Yes, yes, he is. He's kind and caring and handsome and wonderful. Oh, dear. I don't know what's come over me all of a sudden. Sorry for bothering you with such an awkward question.
Hi.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, I'll figure it out. I don't know why I'm able to do it to YouTube and not to Twitch. Because it's the same camera and same setup, just it's lagging on Twitch. I noticed it on when I downloaded the other one. So I'll have to figure that out. Oh, hey, you got a...
You're back, DadandCat. Oh, good to see you're still in one piece. So how's it going down there? Are you any closer to finding my Zelda? I see. My dear Zelda. Things must be terribly trying for her down there. And it can't be easy for you now either, can it? What? You want to know the lyrics to the song Zelda sang on the day of the wing ceremony? You know, I'm not much of a singer. Sing it! Listen, as I said, I wouldn't feel comfortable serenading you, but if it's the lyrics you're after, I can recite them for you. Let's see. Oh, youth, guided by the servant of the goddess, unite earth and sky and bring light to the land. Doesn't even rhyme, guy. That's the first part, but as I recall, there's a second verse of the song. Oh, youth, show the two whirling sails the way to the light tower. And before you a path shall open, and a heavenly... Oh my gosh, this song is so slow. And a heavenly song you shall hear. To the two whirling sails, away to the light tower. And before you a path shall open, the heavenly song you shall hear. I believe that's the whole thing. Light Tower mentioned in the song is a real place. I'm sure you've seen the tower in the plaza. I don't know a thing about the two whirling sails, though. Sounds like the song suggesting that if one shows these whirling sails the way to the tower, something will happen. How do you go about doing that? What does it mean? Two whirling sails. Well, I do have a magical air blowy thing now. Go to Instructor Horwell and see if...
Yo.
I can see Thea yelling at me. She's like bugging out. Alright. DadandCat, you're looking pretty upbeat lately. That's the spirit. Zelda will be home before you even know it. Just keep on believing. But while you wait for her to come back. Touch base. Alright, two whirling sails the way to the light tower. You get a bow and arrow soon. Two whirling snares. And there's some whirly. Are there whirly things on the light tower? Is this even the light tower? Am I crazy? Yeah. I'm not crazy. It is the light tower. Oh, no whirling sails down here. Jumping is so awkward here. Oh, so where does this show light? I guess is the question. So light at night. And there's a sail thing. Alright. Vacuum cleaner time. Oh. Of course there's a thing. It's right here. I was just seeing if there was any gossip stones there. Get my save. Alright, gotta get up there.
Oh. Hey.
What's up, DadandCat? So you're curious about that windmill, eh? Pretty smart design, I gotta say. You see if you can turn that windmill so that it can always catch the wind no matter which way it's blowing. But, well, there used to be this little propeller attached to the windmill so you could turn it. That thing flew off ages ago. It must have dropped down off the edge, down beneath the clouds. Seriously? But we need it. I need to do the quest. The windmill's been uselessly sitting there ever since. Thanks, Jackhammer. Ah, Fi! It's been a while. Been a file? I highly suggest you retrieve the windmill propeller from the land below to reorient the windmill. You want to know if I could fix the windmill if you brought back the propeller? Well, if I had the propeller, I could probably rig something together to get it back on there, sure. But I would even go looking for the propeller in the first place. Once something falls through the clouds, it's gone for good. Hang on. Come to think of it, Gondo at the scrap shop told me that someone in his family wants to use a flying robot to haul junk back from beneath the clouds. We're talking about a tale that's been passed down over a lot of years, so I wouldn't put much stock in it. Alright, gotta go talk to Gondo. This is going to be a very involved quest here, isn't it? Yes. If you're watching in chat, give us a shout out, by the way. Who's this? Dobos. I've been hearing a weird rumor. Apparently after nightfall, people have been hearing a woman sobbing in the dormitory. I tell you, it gives even a big guy like me the creeps. Is the woman Karen with her love of Pippet? Hey kid! What's up? You look like you need to get something off your chest. I think I know what it is. You've got a favor to ask me, right? Yes.
Huh?
Huh? It's about this old robot my grandpa used to tinker around with. You probably just came here to make fun of the crazy junk guy for believing in his grandpa's stupid stories, right? Well, get in line. I've heard it before. Wait, that's not why you're here? You need to pick up something from below the clouds with this robot? Do you know what that means? That means you believe in my grandpa's stories too, don't you? Well, I'm happy to hear that someone else believes me. I don't think I can help you. See, my grandpa's old robot, what's it called again? One of those. Oh, hey, that's right. I remember. His name is Scrapper. He may not be much to look at these days, but he was an amazing robot once. When you called him, he would go anywhere and haul anything. Sadly, as you can see now, he's just another busted old hunk of junk. But old Gramps did tell me this. You can get him working again with the extract from an ancient flower. It's like oil to this guy, but I have never even heard of, much less seen any such thing. Well, your luck. I have one. What? You have one? Are you kidding me? That's amazing! So this is an ancient flower. I can feel some slick, oily stuff coming out of its stem. Great, with this we can fix Scrapper. Wait right here. I'll have him up and running in no time. Bum bum bum. Woo, there you go. Hey, buddy. Huh? Who is this green-clad individual of small stature? Whoa, it talked! Can you believe that? I guess I really did fix him. This kid gave me the materials I needed to fix you. Go on, say thank you. Are you sure it was him? Well, then I extend my reluctant thanks to you in a gesture of obligatory gratitude. Hey now, watch it! That's no way to talk to someone who just saved your life. Anyway, this kid wants you to haul some stuff around and you're going to help him. This individual may have restored my operations, but I am not inclined to offer assistance. Serving children is very low in my task priority. Bye. Hey, listen, robot punk. Master DadandCat. Materials from the windmill may have yielded a signal that you may search for with your dowsing ability. Use it to locate the fallen propeller. However, it will not be possible to carry the item in your pouch and return to the sky. Who are you? He's freaking out. Your name is Fi? Should I call you Mistress Fi? Are you looking for something, Mistress Fi? I understand. At your request, I will carry anything regardless of weight or destination. Master, we now have the means to bring the propeller back to Skyloft. You may immediately begin your search for the Windmill Propeller. Master Shortpants, I offer assistance. I can now detect Mistress Five's thought waves. Should you need me, ask Mistress Five to call me and I will arrive with haste. So how do you plan to recover all the stuff that fell beneath the clouds? You know, you can always ask the fortune teller over there. I know he's kind of goofy looking, but when it comes to finding things, he's always right on the money. Oh no, hang on a second. I see you're looking well these days. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you'd found the time to gather all variety of magnificent treasures. Come closer, come closer. If it's treasure you seek, I'll use my mystical vision to find answers for you. Nothing like being on a group text in the middle of a stream. Alright. Yeah. Tell me what I need to know. The towering forest, sandy dunes, and blazing mountain monsters, these are the sources of treasure that I foresee. I don't know. Oh. Alright, so the bluebirds are worth trying to get. Yeah, creepy faces on. Alright, I asked the wrong question, obviously. Alright, I'm not reading all his dialogue. Oh, I see many things. All is revealed. His eyes are searching into my soul. Alright. Propeller falling through a sea of clouds. It is discarded, left to the elements. I see a mountain of fire. I see a temple on this burning mountain. What you seek is just down from the mountain from this temple. Alright, so it's going to be in the volcano area. Alright. Where's nearest jump off spot? Alright. Oh, there's a shot. Good. Doing that. Here we go. Here we go. Go through the magical thing. Last time I missed and just ran into the rock in one of these. Yeah, if you get close enough, they sort of just auto knock you off your... Alright. I think... Start at the top. It'll be a lot easier to go downward. Alright. Yeah. Oh, come back, buddy. Come back. I'm on an epic quest to catch butterflies. Come back here. Come back. Nice. Nailed it. Oh, by the way. Aha! Statue time. Get some nuts. That's what you're gonna tell me? Something I already knew? Ooh, see a hookshot thing that I don't have. Where's my dowser? Oh. Found it. There we go. This is the Windmill Propeller you are looking for. It is now possible to retrieve this using the robot. Would you like me to call the robot? Yep. I will send him word to the robot using telepathic transmission. Whoa. So, do you want me to carry this? Hey, Master Short Pants, you're in my way here. I said get out of the way. I'll be waiting for you up in the sky, so don't take too long. If I had an amiibo, I could just go right now. Yeah. Always bossing me around. Alright, what do I have? There we go. I'm just chilling in the middle of all these, Ooh. What about this little area? Back over. Nothing? Alright. Ooh, what about this? There was a spot to play a harp. This would be it. Nothing. Above. This dead end is a little suspicious. Cat said she'd like to learn how to play the harp, so maybe this game will teach her. Yes, please. I'm not saved in forever. I'm a little cocky with those, trusting in those auto saves, aren't I? Yes, please. Please return me to the sky. 301. I'll probably play for, I don't know, 20, 30 more minutes till I at least get this quest a little bit finished up. Alright. Oh, hey, buddy. Look who's following me. It's my friend. Can he go through the... Let's see. I went up a little too fast there. It kind of just loaded in the cutscene as I got close. I didn't do the actual fall. Here's that Windmill Propellers. If you need me, feel free to call. Or Mistress Fi, I will travel to any destination. Aww. Well, I guess Fi has a use. Whoa! Isn't that the beat-up old robot from Gondo's place? Wait just a second. Is that... It is! That's a windmill propeller. That thing was supposed to have fallen down below the clouds. Are you saying the whole story handed down through Gondo's family was actually true? Somehow I get the feeling this is all some elaborate prank. But I guess I'll try to fix this thing. Thanks, Jackhammer. This goes in here, and I'll just crank that a few clicks. Phew! That ought to do it. If you can find some way to spin the propeller, you can probably turn the windmill around.
Hey!
Honey, honey. Oh no, I think I might have promised my wife I'd fix our cupboard. I swear that our woman's always looking for somebody. See you around, DadandCat. Well. Alright, vacuum time. Where you at, vacuum? Oh wait. Maybe I hit. Well, let me just turn to 360. Doodaloo doodaloo doo. Alright. I gotta fix this camera situation because I keep looking at the camera and making faces and then realizing that it doesn't show. So, if nothing else to get me out of this stupid habit, I need to fix the camera. Awkward jumps, awkward jumps, do 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 do. Ah. Okay, now this looks like. So there's something about following the light. So I gotta wait till the light is shining. Can I move this at all? It's slowly moving in circles. Alright, let's try this. Oops. I thought I would roll. I thought I would roll. Whose house is first? Alright, let's try to sleep till morning. That might give us the best chance at getting this. Hi, I'm gonna sleep in your kid's bed. Hope you don't mind. Not weird at all, right? Throw my stuff down. Get so much energy. It's just like, I'm gonna jump into bed. I think after all the fighting and traveling, you'd just be like collapsing. All right. See if the light's more accurate for what we need now. Alright, well, let's just try. Wait. Wasn't I doing this earlier? Same thing? Apparently Z targeting. What up, Fi? That's a cool song. Oh, snap. Oh, that's what moves it. Now it's going to shine. As it was meant to. Whoa. Master, there is a high probability that this beam of light will lead us to clues as to the whereabouts of the three flames. We will investigate what lies at the end of this beam of light. Alright. Alright, let's go to the light, and maybe once we get there, that'll be where we call it an afternoon. We will be streaming, in case you're watching, we will be streaming later at 7, our normal time. Hopefully I can get the camera issue fixed before then. Oh no. Right, dodge them. What? I always wondered what was in this giant whirling vortex. It's gonna be like modern times. They've got like a Starbucks, Target. So just flew into. Whoa! Inside the Thunderhead. Oh my gosh. Ooh, there's a rainbow. Cat would like seeing that. The lighthouse at the end of the world. Cutscene. Master DadandCat, I have memories of this island. It's known as the Isle of Songs. Ooh. There's some good music going on underneath here. However, I am unable to determine a means of entering the structure ahead. Yeah, you obviously work out the puzzle here. Huh. So do I just move these to their spots on the track? No. Why did... How do I switch which one I'm moving? I just move. What am I missing? Obviously, how do you change that one? But I need a bridge. Is there a switch or something that will move these other pieces? Oh, there we go. All right. That's the activation. Oh, they all move at once. Sweet. He's really inconsistent about. Alright. Let's try this one out and see what it. Hey, if you're watching, give us a shout out. Thanks for joining. My name's Dad from DadandCat, and we play games. We're playing Skyward Sword right now. Alright, so how do I get the middle one to... Thing is really inconsistent on the activation. Alright, this is the one that's by itself. Two of them moving. What was the bar one? Nope. Oh, it's an annoying puzzle. It wouldn't be so annoying if the activation switch would work more consistently. Okay, I guess I don't have to Skyward Strike it. There we go. Thanks for the dance shout out there. I need a little encouragement. Alright. Okay, that one's gonna get stopped there and not move. I guess the music's pretty here. This is kind of a frustrating area. Wish you could get on these more. I feel like I should just randomly turn this to This is very annoying. Since they If I had stasis, I could block this. Can I do it? Can I jump? Alright. Let's see, so those... That one I'm gonna stop there. So then... Alright, let me move the outside too. One stops there. Oh my gosh. I am not seeing this. I want to quit, but I... What have I done? Need to get over here. See, I need one space back. Actually, come on. Sit? Is this it? Going slow so I don't overshoot it. I saw how to do it like way too late. Basically, for those watching this, you want to line them all up on this side and then activate this one so that there's none to stop them over here. That took way too long. So sorry about that. If you're watching and we're super frustrated. Let's see. Let's see if this is something quick. We'll go fast. I think it is. Skyward Strike. Ooh. Something cool is gonna happen. Ooh, giant Hylia with a Muppet mouth. Hi. Master DadandCat, I have important information. When you struck the crest with Skyward Strike from your sword, a message from the goddess awakened deep within my memory. The goddess intended this message for you, Master. These are her words. From Figurescape. He who seeks the sacred flames, listen well, for I guide you from my place at the edge of time. The sacred flames are 3 in number. To attain them, you must also earn relics known as the 3 sacred gifts. For each trial you overcome, you shall be blessed with one of the gifts. Love her dancing. Make use of the power of these gifts, and you will find your way to the purifying sacred flames. Now I bestow unto you a melody. It will serve you as a key, opening the first trial that awaits you deep in the wilds of Faron Woods. That song is called Faron's Courage. Its rousing melody will guide you. Like how you don't actually learn the songs, you just, like, your character learns them and you just kind of activate the harp. You must overcome the trial set before you and obtain the 3 gifts to reach the sacred flames. I have committed Faron's Courage to memory. Now you can use your dowsing ability to search for the gate leading to the first trial you must face. I suggest you set out for Faron Woods as soon as you are ready. Do 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 do. It's right there. Alright, it's right outside the thing. Alright, let's go crash land at Faron Woods and call this a stream. We'll be back later tonight. Oh gosh, no stamina. I wonder, because I'm in here. Just curious if there was any that's suspicious. Did I totally miss the aisle? No. Oh, good. Big bunch of nothing. Thought I made my way all the way over here. Parkour. So I'm out here in the rain. So depending on where you land, I guess you have to climb this differently. Guess you can climb in the rain in this game. Breath of the Wild. There's a platform. Put a shortcut for later. Oh, should have paid attention. Oh gosh. Ooh, hornets. Thank you. Thank you for the hornets. It's a pretty efficient way to get rid of hornets, I guess. Oh gosh. Don't fall. I was thinking there'd be like a great fairy fountain or something over here. Instead, I got a bunch of Skyward box. I'm guessing that the swimming ability that I don't have, I'll have to come back with that later. Alright, Faron Woods. That's where I said we were going, right? Where's the hole? I say how this is like just so empty. I feel like they could have really made the Skyworld more of an overworld and maybe put some of these locations as like islands in the sky that could have you could travel to. They were trying to avoid it being too similar to Wind Waker with the literal islands in between all the water or whatever, but the whole up-down thing is kind of makes there not be a big open world. Alright. Faron is the big green one. Gotcha! I did it, guys. I finally caught that stupid. Here we go. Here's the deep woods. Let's try this. I always forget that you have to do that. It's in the sky? Where is this place? Dowsing is not working there. Why? Oh, wait. Alright, well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be it for this stream. Oh, my camera fell asleep. So, see you guys tonight, if you're still watching, around 7. And till then, have a great rest of your day. Alright, bye!
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Or else.
Or else, you can't say that.
Just kidding.